Are we starting that one?
And then Tad just made me feel old.
Chris, how you?
I gotta give it up to these twins, man.
Oh man,
right?
They were good.
The acting in this movie is great.
Yes.
The acting in this movie is great across the board, but holy fucking shit.
You know how many times I've watched this movie?
I mean, this week or
just this week.
I had to watch it twice.
Wow.
I had to watch it twice. I had to watch it twice myself.
Chris,
what's that?
How many times I've seen it? And I must have seen it in like 21 or 22 because I'm like 10 minutes into it. When she goes to the other house, I'm like, wait a minute, I've seen this movie before.
Well, yeah, it was called Coherence. It's called fucking Coherence.
It's a lot like
really
Coherence.
Saw this movie.
I watched it all the way through, and I was like, "Oh, it's this girl and this weird, annoying girl who looks just like her." That's always an effect. Notes. Then I looked at the descriptions, like, "Oh fuck, I really missed it." Then I watched it again,
right?
And then once you know the key, it all unlocked, and it's like, it's a goddamn amazing film.
At 8 minutes and 53 seconds.
Yeah.
The dad says Marion,
and
I totally missed it.
Wow.
I did not catch it at all. So when we get around to "I'm your daughter," it really was for me like that scene with Roy Scheider was like suddenly what? And then I watched it and I get all the way to the end, fucking God damn it, John. Like I get all the way to the end, and then all right, I got to watch this again now because I'm like, where did I not catch something?
Yeah, same here.
It took me. It really did take me 2 fucking viewings to realize, no, it's all on me. She put it all there.
I know. You and I had the same experience.
For a while there, I was like, okay, hold on, I got to get the graph paper out because how many Nellies are in this movie and how many Marions are in this movie? And at one point I was like, there's 2 Nellies and there's 3 Marions. And I'm still not 100% sure I've got that right.
Because Marion, the adult Marion is there and the 2.
Okay. Marion number 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
okay. Marion number 2. That's Marion number 2, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Who's this? Is this Grandma?
Yeah.
That's Grandma.
That's Grandma, right?
Yeah. Who's also named Nellie, if I remember.
Nellie.
That's where it's like I came around like I think there's only one Nellie. There's 2 Marions, and then there's Grandma alive and passed away when the movie starts, right?
Yes, because that's Grandma's house they're in.
Yeah. Mind you, the drop in this film. The drop in this film is the fact that it's filmed very straightforward. It's just, it's all high key, just like you're watching something unfold in real life.
Yeah, there's no magic.
There's no like sparkly fairy dust or anything.
No, she just walks through the woods. She just walks through the woods into a different time.
Yeah, and you don't know it until you have to know the clues. And the clues are really
just off screen when she's walking through the woods. Rod Serling.
Is there smoking a cigarette?
He could just walk into frame.
That's why it's like, oh no, this is we've seen this movie. It's Coherence because if you guys remember, that's literally like I'm just going to walk around the corner through this path, and there's a house that looks just like the house I came from. Only I think it's and then
there's another version of me in there. Exactly.
That's what I thought this movie was going to be for the longest goddamn time because I wasn't picking up on the Marion always wears red and Nellie always wears blue. And
that's right.
Attention, you realize that Mom in the earlier scenes is wearing a red sweater. Like there's some clues she gives you that is what right.
Also, the second time out, you start realizing there's the people in the 90s dressed like the 90s, and the people in the modern day are dressed like modern day. It's like there's real subtle. Yeah, there's some very subtle fashion differences.
No.
Also, I thought there was I thought something was going to happen. It was really important when they went out in the reservoir and that big ziggurat thing in the middle of the reservoir.
Yeah,
cool.
I don't know what that was, but I was waiting for something amazing to happen.
It's a real art installation in France.
Yeah. Okay, good enough. Go ahead.
All I know is John.
I gotta say one thing real quick because you just put that picture up. I got the worst goddamn fucking flashback from that because I used to sell that exact boat.
The boat.
Whole job every fucking year we had
Big
to
Four.
inflate them, and we had to take them outside and bring them back inside. And I carried those fucking things around for 15 years, and I goddamn hate them.
It seemed to work though.
Yep.
You know, they got them across the lake.
What I want to know. Did you watch this with Sheila, and how did that go?
She liked it a lot.
Yeah.
I feel like now that I've heard you describe your experience, I need to watch it again because we just watched it the one time. And unfortunately, picking it, the reason I picked it was because, well, I had just seen it 2 weeks before.
Okay.
But the reason I watched it was because I read a good review of it, which gave away the whole storyline. So unfortunately,
because when we get here, lights out. I'm done. I'm completely like fucking mop me up, fucking done.
Oh yeah,
nice.
This is the best movie you've picked this year for sure.
Wow. Probably, yeah.
Yeah,
it definitely touches a nerve, man.
Astonished how fucking good this is.
I just was having a busy week, so
13 minutes.
So I picked an hour and 13-minute movie, and
it's like a long short, basically,
that I had already seen, so I didn't have to watch it.
No, it was really good stuff.
And I'm with Tad. The performance, there's so much restraint. These two,
the kids are just excellent.
It's
like, oh my god!
Holy shit!
That scene where they're play acting the interrogation, the police,
that was great.
Detective story,
wearing a little tie like that.
It's so cute and so good.
The scene where she asks if her music's from the future.
Oh, that's right. And listens to it, and
then she listens to it.
And she like
just that whole lead up where she's like, "I need to tell you, I have a secret, and I need you to believe me." And she goes, oh, and then like, "You're my daughter." Right? Sorry, I'm your daughter.
I'm your daughter. Right.
Yeah. Like, the look on her face is, yeah, that tracks.
Yeah. All right, on to the next thing.
I mean, it's just no, but I mean, like, there's so many ways that you could have felt like. There's so many ways that could have been hokey or horror. Like, just like there's 20 ways that scene could have played way worse than it does.
Could have gone wrong, right?
I hope these kids have a long career in acting.
Me too.
Because
I looked. They haven't done anything since.
Oh wow, Jim?
Yeah, I had this really weird experience where the hair on the back of my neck just stood up when she first goes through that gate to go to the other house, Marion's house. And for just some reason, I flashed on The Swimmer.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Because there is that scene where he goes to the house and it's like empty. Right at the very end of the movie.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This like really spooky feeling
when he gets to his own house. You mean
it's all abandoned? And you figure out
and the gates.
It's a different kind of story, but not dissimilar because it's all about exploration, basically.
Yeah,
and actually, in the Swimmer, he goes further and further into his own past.
Yes,
and this is kind of similar that way. It's like
but he's playing it as though it's concurrent.
Right.
Yeah. Well, and when she leaves for the first time, there is that moment of like, is this speak no evil? Like, is what's waiting for her out there?
And it's nicely done because the first thing you see is Marion building the hut. Right. She's already talked with her mother about.
Right.
She's going to go see it. And then it's like, who's building it? Oh, yeah. Okay. And then like the next time she goes out, that's when she goes to the house.
Right. Although, mind you, I thought one of the best payoffs in this thing was the beginning of the film where I guess Nellie says she didn't get a chance to properly say goodbye to her grandmother before she died. And that you wait to the very end of the film and that curls around beautifully at the end, going off to the hospital. Oh my God. That was my verklempt moment. It was like, oh God.
Really good, by the way, really good misdirection storytelling at the beginning because if you know anything about this movie, you know that it starts with her grandmother being dead.
Yeah.
Right.
And you think she's talking to her grandmother.
Right. Saying goodbye to the other old ladies.
Yes.
Right.
Yes,
She's really
yeah.
saying goodbye to these old ladies. Yeah.
That she's gotten to know at the nursing home, right?
Yeah, right.
And then she walks into her grandmother's room.
Yeah.
You see her dad carry the table out.
Yeah.
And you walk in and you go, oh no, this is the grandmother's room.
Yeah.
She's dead.
Right.
Yeah.
She's saying goodbye.
Because she's not going to go back there.
She's not going to go back.
She has no reason to go back there.
Right.
She missed her opportunity to say goodbye, like I said. You know, it's like,
you know, like the mom is taking the crucifix or whatever.
Right.
You know,
right.
like it's
it's beautifully done.
Yeah, it's
that is a
so good.
really solid fucking piece of visual storytelling and misdirection in a film that ends up largely being about visual storytelling and misdirection. I just wish I liked it more.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Well, I could see that.
It's not bad. And like I'm glad I watched it. I heard really good things about it, you know, back when it came out. Never watched it, and you know, I appreciate meeting new actors who I think are really good. And like I said, I hope these girls continue to have a career because fuck, they're so good.
It must have been a great advantage for the director. I forgot her name, but
Sciamma.
Yeah,
Sciamma. Yeah,
no,
Céline Sciamma.
You know the whole like the don't direct dogs or children in movies, right? But she's got a pair of twins, and so one of the things you have two people in a film and you're trying to direct them, the twins trust each other. They know each other so well that they have that weird like telepathy where they can like give a line, the next person gives a line. So it must have made the job a little easier in terms of
maybe.
That's why twins are often used to play younger children.
That's right.
And stuff is because one, it's less of an issue.
You can swap them out really easy
in the US.
Yeah,
right. You can swap them out really easily,
when they get
and
tired,
it gets you around child labor issues.
That's right.
Yeah.
But the other one is they're empathetic to each other, so they're going to get the same kind of performance. It's like you're not getting a lot of variation.
Right.
Although when these girls first met up in the first scene they were together, I thought there was a special effect. Like, wait,
you did?
What's going on here?
That was like a split screen or whatever.
Yeah, a split screen kind of thing. It was very odd.
We're so used to like, okay, so it's like, you know, with Dead Ringer, like. So I think, now I think I know what this movie is, and up until the very fucking end, no, realize you have no idea what this movie is.
No, you don't.
And that, the money shot on your daughter, and then where it goes from there. I mean,
yeah,
this is a lovely movie.
But you know what's also sweet about the thing is, okay, they figure out that she's in the future, she's in the past, you know, they're mother and daughter, but they still always want to have birthday cake and have a fun time together.
Yeah.
And
they're still kids.
They're still kids.
They're still kids.
Kid stuff.
They're not little grown-ups.
Yeah.
Right.
They don't
Thank
start talking in advanced dialogue. They don't do that. You're right.
The whole giggling scene when they're making that cake.
I know, that
just
was
getting shit all
marvelous.
over the
And that's
cake.
great. That is great direction. That is the director knowing how kids work.
Right.
I want to have
an
extra night. I want to have an extra night of sleepover with my friend.
Yeah, exactly.
Who just so happens to also be my mother.
But no, think about like Peggy Sue Got Married. I mean, usually these movies are told from the perspective of an older, much older character. Having them be 8 was genius.
Yeah.
Well, and also because they're so close in time that it's really hard to tell that one of them's like 20 years older than
right. It's not like the obvious style things tip you off.
Right. Like,
you got
you're
not going back to 1750 and like she's wearing like a big A or something like that on her shirt or something.
Right. It's not. It's not The Village.
Exactly.
It's not The Village.
It's just barely off.
Actually, now that I think about it, I think probably the reason I didn't like this movie as much as I would have hoped is that I think it's sort of a movie that is defined by the movie it isn't. Like, because this is all of our reactions here are talking about the movies that it's not. You know, it's like it's not this, it's not this, it's not this, it's not this, and like defining those expectations is good, but if you're sitting there and that's your analysis of the film, of the story at least, I feel like it's missing something in not defining itself by what it is effectively enough. I think that's my big takeaway.
That's a subtle take. It's like you're saying the film didn't stake its own territory out enough, basically, in some ways.
Yeah,
yeah. I can see that because
so delayed.
The film looks and feels kind of ordinary. There's no effects. There's no.
I don't know. Stuff. There's a vibe that I got sucked into.
The vibe is good, but I give that. But the thing is, it didn't really. There's nothing like spectacular about it. It was a very small, very very intimate film in a lot of ways.
Yeah, I mean it's small, more not just the running time, but it's
short.
Small
it's also short and close. It's all
ambitions.
But that's why we mean Chris missed it, because it's like it's so intimate. You think, well, it's a normal story about a couple of girls. It's like, oh,
right. Think about it,
fuck. You have to go back and review it again.
If there's plenty of instances where I got to go rewatch that to catch a thing that I missed, and I'm going to have that thing on fast forward. Probably most of the time. Mm-hmm. I watched this movie without doing that. Like, and I can't remember the last. Like, it was like, what was the second movie by the guy that did Primer? Upstream Color.
Upstream Color, yeah.
Upstream Color was the last movie I saw that as soon as I watched it the first time, I hit play. That was the last time I did that. This time, now granted, it's also because it's an hour and 13 minutes, so it's not like it's a huge commitment. But
which actually is really helpful, yeah.
3 times.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that's amazing, Chris.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, anything else?
I watched a YouTube video this week that's longer than all 3 of your watchings of this movie.
Is that Milo thing I heard about?
No, that's only 2 hours.
Okay.
But,
Jim, any thoughts?
Yeah, I sprinkled them throughout. It's really good. I really had a good feeling after watching it, even while watching it.
Yeah.
Good. That's great.
Never heard of it. Didn't know anything.
No, the thing that's bothering me, Chris, is that I saw this movie and I can't for the life of remember where I saw it. Like I rented it, I streamed it.
Well, it's not that old.
Maybe it's on airplane.
It's 1921.
It's 4 years old.
2021.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
And so I'm like, at first I got into this weird space where I thought, oh, did we already watch this movie on Yelling About Movies? So I went back and
because it feels like
it was similar to it.
Check the list.
It does.
Part of our whole review is we're pulling pieces off other films we've seen, like Coherence, like that. It's
I like to think I have my finger sort of on, like, this was a Criterion Blu-ray, like, I don't know.
So evidently I must have read a review or seen a YouTube video or something about a bunch of French feminist movies. At one point I was trying to schedule some, and I have a feeling that this was in there. This and the color
sounds
blue
about right.
or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
This.
Blue is the warmest color.
Blue is the warmest color.
You can't. That's 3 hours long. I'm not watching that movie.
Decent amount
This
of
got a decent amount of buzz when it came out.
Yeah, I did.
This was.
I knew about it, but I never saw it. So it's
the funny thing is, Gloom Girl said, "Did you not know what Petite Maman meant in French?" They're like, apparently,
mom,
I think I knew what petite meant, but I never bothered to look up what maman meant. And if I had,
we saw le maman et le putain.
Real quick,
it's not too hard to figure out.
The scene behind Chris is near the end. It's a sunset, and it's going through the windows in a very natural way. This section of the film has got astounding lighting. Yeah. It's like you're going back into a natural world, coming into interior spaces in there. It felt incredibly real. And it was it was really nice. Now it's just why I put that out.
The part where I was really sure that I'd seen it before was when she goes in. She's in her house and she goes to get something and she taps the wall. The wall opens up.
Yeah.
And I was like, I even remembered the wallpaper that was on the inside of the.
That's one of my favorite scenes in the movie.
That's so cool.
I was like, I have seen this movie.
No, she comes in, she taps the wall because it's like, is this just like my house?
Yeah.
And she goes to the end of the room and she opens the door, and I think Grandma is asleep in there, right?
Yeah.
She's not well either.
And she closes the door and goes into the bathroom.
Yeah.
And again, like all of these things piling up, and I still had no fucking clue what was coming.
Yeah.
I love that.
So I don't know, 10 stars.
Nice.
I would watch this. I would probably watch this again. I really.
This would probably make the top 5 list. I think.
Oh, without question. For me, it's like I said, it's the shoots the top of my John list.
You know, it's not spectacular. It actually goes out and just has a very simple goal and it hits it.
That's how I felt about the thing Jared picked last year that had what's her name from Mad Men, where they go in the cottage in the back.
Oh yeah,
the one I love.
Better versions
yeah,
of each
same
other.
thing. Yeah, not big budget.
It kind of similar, Chris.
Actually, this is kind of similar to that, isn't it?
It's science fiction.
Yeah. Except that's kind of more sinister. That's the problem.
But it totally never does anything spectacular.
Wait, what year was that movie?
There's no special effects. There's no earth-shattering thing that happens. It's just like a regular movie.
Yeah.
A regular movie.
Yeah.
You look
asked about
the Lost thing?
Movies.
Yeah. The one I love,
that movie was the one I love, 2014.
Yeah.
Okay, so it was like well before this. Okay, but it could have been influential. You know, we could have influenced one or the other. All right, well,
I definitely want to see something else.
Final thoughts? Well done.
Yeah. Well, she did Portrait of a Woman on Fire, right? That's the same.
Yeah.
Which I have not seen.
Bigger budget.
But I'd be inclined to check it out just based on this.
All right, anyway, well done.
10 stars, no notes. I fucking loved it.
All right.
There it is.
Loved it. Really, really.
Pretty happy thumbs.